Greetings, this is the Timeshare Traveler. Today is episode 249, 249. Price comparison. So what I'm going to do is do a price comparison if you're an owner using your points versus if you're renting on, I'm using Tripadvisor for this. So first the thing I'll talk about is how to calculate an owner cost and source of rental prices, which is sort of Tripadvisor just sort of told you. Then I'm going to do the 3 timeshares I own, just give you one example of each, Hilton Grand Vacation, then a WorldMark example, and a Marriott. And again, I just want to give you a sense of those of you who own timeshares, just what it costs versus what you would book normally. And if you don't own a timeshare, just give you a sense. I'm not including any of the cost to actually purchase a timeshare, but it's just really what the ongoing costs are. Okay, let's first talk about how to calculate owner costs and the source of rental properties. I mentioned the source is Tripadvisor, and they reach out to all the different rental sites, so I feel like it's a reasonable best price possibility. And again, prices are approximate because the fees vary based on what exactly you own, so it's not an exact comparison. Sometimes there's taxes and stuff like that. Not all the details are available, so it's a general feel for it. So for calculating the timeshare cost, what you do is you take the total of your maintenance fees, and then you divide the total maintenance fees by the total points you own to determine your cost per point. And then when you look at a reservation, you multiply the cost per point by the points needed for a reservation. That comes up with a dollar number. So that's how I calculate the dollar, and I'm using the 2025 costs that I have for my ownership of Marriott, Hilton, and WorldMark. So that's the general how I'm going to do it. Now I'm going to go through the specific examples. And first up is the Hilton Grand Vacation example. And I picked the same date, May 22nd. It's a Thursday to Thursday. Don't ask me why I picked that date. It was the one date that showed up, the first one, and then I probably just used it all to be consistent. So I got a 1-bedroom, 2 doubles. That's 2 double beds in the actual bedroom. And there are other configurations, but I picked that one. It's looked at the booking on the Hilton website. It was 5,110 points to book it during that period. I happen to know, by the way, that's a off-peak season for Hilton. But my cost is about 0.156 cost per point in 2025, and so that makes the weekly cost just under $800, $797.15. Doesn't include the resort fee, but does include the taxes. Tripadvisor was $397 a night, and so the weekly cost was $27.79, and that includes the $25 a night resort fee, but not the taxes. So the taxes and the resort fee are similar. But again, my point here is you're looking at almost a $2,000 difference. So maybe I'm off a little bit about the taxes, but you can see significant. And that's why being an owner is an advantage, at least in the Hilton Grand Vacations example here, and at least in Hawaii. So there's the Hilton example. Let me jump to WorldMark. Okay, here's my WorldMark example. Again, the same period. It was a 2-bedroom king, which is in Oceanside, California, which is down close to San Diego. It's 10,000 credits to book on the WorldMark Oceanside at 9 cents per credit in 2025. Again, points vary, points and credits. The WorldMark word for point is credit. So the weekly cost is roughly $900. Tripadvisor was $362.30 a night. On special, and that meant it was a little bit over $2,500. So again, it's about $1,500 or 1/3 the price. Again, you had to buy the points, so I don't want to make it sound like this is too good to be true, but that's the benefit once you become an owner. If you are an owner for a long period of time, you obviously save money. So let me now talk to Marriott. And now wrapping up with Marriott. Here we have the same dates. I picked the studio in the Marriott Ocean Club on Maui, Molokai, Maui, and Lanai Towers. There are other towers, Napili and whatever, but I picked this one. And it's a studio. And then I did my cost per point there that you can see. And then I use 0.9, 0.9 is actually 0.88, but it's just rounded up to 0.9. in 2025, so it's $1,957.50 for the week. And Tripadvisor was $516 a night, so that's $3,612 for the week. So again, you see not quite half price, but pretty close to half price. As an owner, again, you pay for it up front in terms of the purchase price. But if you're actively using it, you can see what it would take to pay that off. Anyway, hope this video was helpful. I wanted to give a sense for those people who aren't timeshare owners, or those who are timeshare owners, to remember why you did this, because it's the ongoing savings offset by the cost to actually join the club. Anyway, hope the video was helpful. Don't forget to give it a like. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And now I'm going to tell you a little bit about my channel. And have a great day, you guys. Hi, this is Cliff, and I'm the Timeshare Traveler. Welcome to my channel. The purpose of my channel is to educate those who love traveling in timeshares. I've been an owner for 15 plus years at timeshare ownership. I have elite ownership with Marriott, Hilton, and Worldmark. I have published over 100 timeshare video reviews, and I've published over 95 timeshare tips. I can be found on Facebook at Timeshare Trav, at Twitter Timeshare Trav, and on the web at www.timesharetraveler.com.